All right, so we've just finished our plantain and cream cheese dip, and now we're gonna get ready to start on our jerk. We have our pork loin here, and we're gonna clean it up a little bit. Also, we have all our seasonings that we're gonna make our jerk seasoning from scratch. So let me start with the pork first. So here we have our pork loin, and this is the silver skin. And you wanna remove this because it's a little tough on the pork after it's cooked. So we're just going to cut this up in medallions. You don't want to cut it too thin, all right? If you cut it too thin, it will cook too fast. I figure about 1-inch cuts should be good. So we're gonna put her in a bowl. All right. And we're gonna make our jerk seasoning, and we're gonna put over this. All right, let me just wash my hands real quick. So we got our blender and all our ingredients here. So we got some red pepper, green pepper, onions, got a little ginger, garlic, Scotch bonnet, because it's not jerk unless it's Scotch bonnet. Now you want to cut, you don't want to make, you don't have to cut everything perfect because everything is going to get chopped up or pureed in the blender. So we're going to add a little brown sugar, mixture of cinnamon and allspice, nutmeg, soy, for a little color, a little flavor, got a little oil, Worcestershire, and that's going to add just more a little tanginess. We're also gonna add a little salt because we want to season that up. And we're gonna add some thyme. Well, we can just go ahead and just add this, just leaves and stem. Everybody goes in. We got some lime, a little citrus, and then we have some green onions. For this, one bunch is good. So if you've never had jerk before, this is one of the reasons why you want to have, because you're going to be having something that has true meaning and a historical perspective behind it. This is one of the way that the Maroons, the escaped slaves in Jamaica, this is how they cured and preserved their meat. They made spicy seasoning, they smoked it over wood, and that's how they lived in the mountains, jerk seasoning. So we're just going to whip this up. All right. All right, that's good. Now, you definitely have all kinds of jerk. You got wet, you got dry, you got the paste. Could be a little light as it is here. It could be darker. Another way to get it dark is to add something that you call browning. And basically browning is sugar, caramel that's taken past the point where it's burnt, and it gives you that dark color. And we use it a lot on the meats just to give it that nice, touch of, I don't know, sexiness, if you would, when it comes off of the grill. Yes! Ooh, oh Lord have mercy. And of course you can tell by my reaction, it's spicy. But if you're afraid of heat, there are other ways that you can make this more palatable. For this recipe I use 5 Scotch bonnets, but you can tone it down just a little bit. So we're gonna let this sit for about 20 or 30 minutes to marinate, so stay tuned. So our pan here is smoking, it's nice and hot. So what I have here is just a little paper towel with some oil, and I just want to grease the pan just a little bit. This is our pork that we had marinating earlier with the jerk seasoning that we made from scratch. So we're just gonna add our pork to our hot grill pan. Now that is exactly what I'm looking to hear. Nice sizzle, because I know I'm gonna get a nice sear. So when you're adding the pork, you just want to make sure you get most of the jerk seasoning off of it, because it will tend to burn a little quicker. Now, you don't want to add all the pieces all at the same time, because what that's going to do is bring the temperature down of the pan, and it's going to get cooler, and so it's not going to sear as well. So the grill, we want the markings just like this. We're going to turn the pork just slightly off center, just so you can get that diamond crisscross look on it. So it's gonna look nice. We're gonna sear about maybe 2-3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes on each side. And we have our chutney right next to it. And I just want to put the cover on it. And we want it to sort of cook down. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, if you look, the edges of the pork, it starts to turn opaque, and it's moving up. So when I flip this over, Basically, in another 2 or 3 minutes, both sides should meet, and maybe just a slight or a thin little pink in the middle. Then you can take them off the grill. Because this is pork loin, and it doesn't really have any fat in it. So it's gonna cook very quickly. All right, so we're gonna let that sit just for another couple minutes, and then we'll just add the other 3 pieces.